Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm taking a quick crack tonight at my Robur 2391 with gins. That's our key. I've opened this lock one time before, but I wasn't filming at the time. So, I know, everybody. Anytime you think you might get an open, be filming. I still do a lot of my picking in bed, on a TV tray, with no camera, so I don't see that changing. I'll click on 3. Four. 1. Little tiny will click on 5. And there's my false set. That should mean it's time. To work on my sidebar. Yep. It's 3. 2. Dropped 3. It's 3 set again, dropped 2. And again, dropped 3. And there's 2. 4 is a max lift, which I think I got up there. Yep. And 1 is also a max lift. Which I may not have quite gotten up all the way. It's hard to say sometimes. Let's see if our gins are feeling sticky again. Okay, that was my that was pin 3. That was my one pin that doesn't have milling in the cylinder. That's 5 out of the milling and set. Okay, there we go. And 1, and we're open. 1 is a really kind of sky high. You can actually see it's actually got a little bit of a bump above the baseline and everything else set in there. So yeah, she's all the way opened. We're gonna go ahead and lock her up again. And let's go ahead and gut her. This is a really fun little lock. I've played with this for a couple of days, and then I got my first open on it just a little while ago, earlier today. Yeah, it's like everybody says, it's a mini 6K. I'm in a mini ASA 6K. It's got, you know, the internals are basically the same. I think it's honestly really fun to pick. Kind of like the 6K with gins are. I know these come in barrels too. I don't have one with barrels, but I'd like to get one with barrels, just for the fun of it. Yeah, the one thing that I will say is the margin. Once you've got the sidebar set and you move back to get your gins out of the milling, the 6K feels like you've got like a million degrees of freedom to do that without risking dropping your sidebar. And this one definitely feels like you're working in like a tighter confine there. Like they're just, you don't have as many degrees of safe rotation before your sidebar drops back in. Or at least that's how it feels to me. So we've got our actuator off, and we're going to go ahead and put the key back in here and offset this guy a little bit. And get ready, because you will have the sidebar here, so get ready to catch that sidebar with your thumb. Just like, again, just like with the 6K, you really want the key in there to retain those side pins. And we can see that our sidebar is definitely in place there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. So our sidebar, it's just like the 6K, only smaller. And you can see we've got our max lifts on 1 and 3, and then kind of a mid lift on 2, and just it's not a low lift on 3. You do have to click it up once. Excuse me, bud. Sorry, a cat visitor there for a second. He is super interested in everything I'm doing up here. Go ahead and pluck my little sidebar springs, just so I don't risk losing those guys. There we go. We'll go ahead and pull our key pins first, might as well. There's nothing too terribly interesting about these guys. So our key pin 5. Four. 3. 2. And 1. Let's take a quick look at our side pins here. Now that we've got the sidebar out, you can kind of see what the bidding there is. Again, those max lifts on 1 and 4, and kind of mid-level on 2 and 3. We of course do have our milling in the top of the plug here in stacks 1, 2, 4, and 5 with nothing in 3. 2, 3, 2, nothing in 3, 4, 5, and take a quick look at our other side too, just for consistency's sake. And again, we've got 1, 2, nothing in 3, 4, and 5. Let's go ahead and drop our side pins here. Go ahead and take our key out. And just like the 6K, these are those same side pins that the 6K has, that are just, you know, cylindrical with the gates going all the way around them, and the the 5 gates total with the 1 true gate in the middle. So just like with the Acid Twins, your sidebar is really what sets your bidding. Spring slide out. did reverse my pins there. Four. And I should have one more spring. Yep, there we go. And we'll take another quick look here. Now that our side pins have been removed. Nothing inside there. Drill pins. Let's go ahead and get our drivers out of here. Sorry, gin and one. Under spring. Gin. Two. Three. See a little gin head poking out there. Three. And our spring. And let's flip to the other direction here to make the last two a little easier. Now this one is actually a little bit unusual. So it's got a super high key pin. So there's actually only, you can see like a tiny wafer in there. It engages with the milling kind of the same way a gin would, though it rolls probably a little bit more easily, so it doesn't stay bound as well as a proper gin does. And lastly, pin 4. Got away from me a little bit, but and our last spring, being a little uncooperative. There she is. And there's really nothing terribly interesting to see here in the core. But yeah, there we go. It's our Robur 2391 with gins. Fun lock. Like I said, it's like everybody says, it's a mini 6K, all the same features as the 6K. I feel like it's especially between your sidebar set and setting your gins, the room you have to kind of work in feels tighter to me, so kind of forces you to tighten things up a little bit there. But yeah, there he is. All right, everybody, we'll catch y'all next time.